tight end O.J. Howard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
14,
Chris Godwin, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Third down.
Now Ben on third and long. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Going up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Scott Miller. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A one-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Buccaneers.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 42 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
15. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Number 30.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Watch the backer. Whoa! 45. These two.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Kill, these two. Kill, turn up. Check 24, check 24. Sponge. No. Take 2 of them. He's coming. We got double up.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Roethlisberger. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He juked him. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on second down, Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
He's back to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, 28 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Steelers 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Brady going to look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Boswell for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Keep running, man.
And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
Chris Boswell on for the play.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The BUCS going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.